Coco, are you watching your favorite show?
We're going, and I'm saving the 100-pound tank, and we'll just turn it on. See. It is a lot of space there. No, you're right, Jeff. It's weird how when you fence something off, it makes an area out of it. Now we just took this out, opened it up, and it just has a whole different feel. You're never gonna have this much space in an RV.
I don't have that much space down in that mobile spot.
It's funny how when you just fence something off, it just gives it just like a different area. So I had the dogs on the cart. See, what do you do with the dogs when you're outside and you're going to remove the fence and all? Their area's gone. Well, I had them on the golf cart. Monty chewed through the leash. So where are they now? Stuck in the truck. Stuck in the truck. Why not leave them in the rig? Because they'll just sit there and bark the whole time. In here they won't for some reason, unless I get in the golf cart and they think, oh, he's gonna leave me. You're bad. You're bad. You eat leashes. Push buttons and eat leashes, huh? Y'all need to be good while Daddy takes care of stuff. All right. All right. I'm missing the fence already. A little bit of a pain to get through the thin door. See, they make the door so thin. I don't know if you can see how thin that actually is. See? But if it was any wider, the dog would be able to slip out while you were getting out of the gate. So that's why they do that. Yeah. Again, I'm gonna pull out the rig and just kind of pull it, because I parallel parked it behind here. I'm gonna pull it out to the center and pull it up so I can load the cart. It's a sad day for me. Yep, back to the slinky pipe. No, no, my beautiful PVC. Oh well. See what I'm doing now, I took the water pressure off. Always take the water pressure off before you change your settings here, okay? Took the water pressure off with this valve. I moved it to tank fill, and now I emptied my fresh water tank, and what I'm doing, I'm filling it back up. I want to put about 30 gallons in there so I can flush the toilet and wash your hands or whatever else. Maybe even a Navy shower in a pinch, but you can hear it going in there. You can hear it filling up that tank. Now I don't want to fill up too much, that's too heavy. And I was at like 100%. Something about these valves right here, if this isn't just so, you got the city water on and it'll fill your freaking fresh tank. If you see, you're gonna have an overflow vent. Mine's right here and yours will look similar. If you're sitting there and for some reason you see water dropping from your water bay, you look in here and it's coming through that vent right there. It just means your fresh tank is overfilled and is just spilling out through the vent. And that's when this valve can either fail permanently, or even if it's just not set right. I had it do it on me just because it wasn't in the right position or something. It freaked me out because I looked under right here and it was dripping water, and I'm like, what the heck? And this was when we first had the rig, you know. And then I looked, it was coming out this vent. But that's all it is. It's just filling up your water, your fresh water overfilled. All right, what I'm doing here, I got it connected to the truck. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. We're not pulling, this is Thursday, we're not pulling out till Saturday morning, but I'm just doing it early. All this ground is too moist. I just don't want to get the mud on the tires and then load it. the cart in here, so we're gonna go ahead and load it. So I've got it pulled back. We're gonna organize the toy box, load the cart, get all that, and then I'm gonna situate the rig back up to where I can connect the cable we have here, which it can only go about this far, and my cable connection's up there in my water bay. But anyway, so that means I got to back it up back kind of as far as it was to begin with. But the reason I'm stopping here, because I want to again get the cart on the concrete to load. So gonna do that. I did reconnect the power right now. All right. And moved, because I'm not connected to water right now, and Bethany got home, wanted to use the bathroom. Remember, I filled up the fresh tank to 30 gallons. Well, tank fills where you go to do that, and then I swapped over to dry camp and turned on my pump. Now there's a pump switch out here and inside, so it doesn't matter. Hear the pump kicking on? And that's the pump pumping the fresh water into the rig. Cool. Now the puppies, if the puppies are left in the rig, they're gonna bark, 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 scared you're gonna leave them. But if the puppies are already in the golf cart, they don't bark. And they've been in the truck, you see, they don't bark. Why don't they bark? Because they know they're not being left. For some reason, even inside the gate, when I'm inside the gate and I'm trying to do stuff around here, they're like, don't leave me, I want to be. And then, but if they're in the truck, they don't know. And they think we're about to pull out because they know this process. So it looks worse before it looks better. We're getting all this out. Because first you got to pick up the carpet. And you got to get everything out to roll up the carpet. And under there are the anchors. And I wouldn't want to drive the rig on it, the cart on it anyway. So packing up this morning to leave. Evansville here is, every place has got its stuff to contend with. Here it's been wind, birds, can you hear that? I mean, birds, like I understand the movie, you know, Stephen King, The Birds, or that wasn't Stephen King, that was Hitchcock, right? The birds, and yeah, because I mean, there's swarms come through here. It was scary. But anyway, it's just been gray and wet all winter. But this morning when we're leaving, we're getting some sun. Now, a couple of days ago, the winter finally broke, and I got a couple of days to prep, and that was like a godsend. You can do it when it's raining and cold. Anyway, this morning, yesterday it rained. And I'm glad I prepped early. But today is pulling out day, and the sun's coming out, which is good. But something I wanted to show you, you need to do your sun side tires, and most of you gonna know this, sun side tires the night before. If you don't, like I did not, because it was raining yesterday, I hopped right up, and the first thing I did was put the air in my sun side tires before the sun warms them up. Now, this is more of an issue in the summer, because it's still about, I don't know, 38 degrees out here. But still, that sun can really warm it up. So here we are getting all packed up. Finish these 3 tires and then get some more going. Now I do mine to the max, 125. Now, but these are H rated tires, H rated Goodyear. So you need to look and see what yours say, but I really recommend max, because especially on this tri-axle, because when you turn, you go down the road, you want them stiff. You don't want them like soft and gummy where they're just gonna like lose their tread. You know, you'll eat them up when they're soft, trust me. And the reason, let me back up. If they don't have enough air pressure, they heat up. When they heat up, they get kind of gummy. When they get gummy and you're turning, it eats your tire and leaves it on the road. Not a good thing, not what you want. That's why you want maximum air pressure. Of course, most of you know all this stuff. I just don't want to be remiss. And if I'm repeating it, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing either. Let's see, I'm about there. Now these tires, we've been here 5 months and they've held pretty good. They were all, everyone I've touched so far has been around 120, and I'm just bringing them to 125. So that's not too bad. 5 pounds. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain about that. So what I'm doing now is one final dump. Got to put up the hose. And then if y'all remember what I said before, the power is the last thing to grab. But we can grab it now because I actually have all the landing gear up. We're about to pull out. I wanted to name the channel Pulling Out. And she says, no, I don't know what the problem, you know, it's what we do. You pull out and you go to the next place.
That's a cheap thrill.
Oh man.
What are you doing, Shane?
My damn camera is fuzzy.
So the one thing you got to check before you leave are all your cameras clear. Because if you sit somewhere for a long time, they'll definitely get some dirt on there.
Go look in the truck and see if that cleared it up, or do I need some water?
Okay.
Looking nice and clear to me, bud.
Get down to Florida and get this thing clean, man. I need some spring cleaning.
Ready for the light check.
10-4. Left.
Left blinker.
Right blinker.
Check.
Brakes.
Check.
Hazards.
Check. You know this license plate says March 21st back here.
So Bethany's gonna pull ahead of me, go ahead and hit the exit that we're gonna get off and at the truck stop. We think it'll be just good practice just to make sure she can just make sure everything's clear and good before I even get off, you know. Get off the exit.
Miles. Take exit 120 on the right.
Take
Kentucky 216, then take the first left.
Take exit. I don't know where she's from. I gotta figure that out. Maybe one of y'all know. Like to pull on the scales whenever I can. You can just accumulate stuff. So I just want to make sure we're still good. Get past that front line there. That looks pretty good. Headless. Nice. See, I got 9,900 pounds on the drive axle, 9,900 pound rating. I got 6,500 rating on the front axles. Yep. So we're good. Trailer axles are 20. That's 24,000 pound rating. Just to let you know, I got 3 8,000 pound axles. So that's that. So it's all good. I just like to take a snapshot of it. It emails it to me anyway. So once you open an account, you just use this app. It's freaking awesome. You see this? You see this counter right there?
Yeah.
That's how you know it's working. Wonder why he was pulled back so far and made a tight turn for me. It's because all the service, even the sewer, all of it's right here on the end. Usually services, you know, power's here and they put sewer there. If it's done properly, sewer would be like in the middle. Power is in the back. That's a good spot. Sweet, we'll pull right out in the morning. I'll just back it up. We'll hook the power. We won't need to dump tonight. It is soggy mess here in Chattanooga. Soggy, 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 soggy. But let me tell you one godsend is when they do dog park right. And part of doing the dog park right, first of all, having a dog park, but if they're gonna do the dog park right, it has to have rock or some other material. Because this is a mud bath out there, but right here, oh, it's still rock when you turn, I mean, it's still wet when you turn up the rock, but it's just wet. It's not mud. You know what I'm saying? It's rock. So look at the dogs. They're just getting deep in, deep in, deep in. Now, looks like over here, you do have to, just like with rock, just like with rock at the parking pad, you got to keep it up. This just has been a lot of dogs play. There's plenty of material here. It's time to be spread. It just needs to be spread. See? Yeah, this can spread out again and be just fine. They just need to, this is where the dogs, but anyway, it's a beautiful thing to have rock in a dog park. It's a cute park. You got your rain boots on, baby?
Gotta be ready for whatever.
When it's
Snow boots, tennis shoes.
boots, snow boots, tennis shoes, fancy clothes when my baby takes me out.
One pair of flats.
Oh, we're about to be in flip-flops all. She will be. I don't wear flip-flops unless I'm at the beach. I don't like looking at dudes' toes.
You don't like going, letting your toes go?
I'm close to home in a Louisiana swamp. Gonna get some bullfrogs coming up. Yep, we're in Louisiana. I'm lying.
Coco, don't scratch.
This is Chattanooga, Tennessee. What's up?
Sorry. I just can't. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, one thing I've realized, when you pull into a RV spot and you're just staying the night, and the services aren't quite set up the way you'd like, or it doesn't match up with your rig too much. Here they put all the services in one area and it's towards the back. If they're going to put all the services in one area and properly, it should be in the center. That way half dozen one of the other. In other words, it's kind of middle ground for whoever. But there's the dump station, here's the power, and there's the water. Well, something's not going to line up on your rig. So what I did, and what you can do, is you hook up your water and your power. You know, you can run all night. And then right before you leave, I'm just gonna back up, because see, here's my sewer. I'd have had to put two of them together and put the long slinky and all that. But what I'm gonna do is just right before I leave, we're gonna back this thing right up, dump and go. Not a big deal. And I just had to pull out just one hose, one short hose and the connector, dump it, put it up, done. So here we are. Like I said, I backed up where I can do just one run, don't have to put it together, do anything big deal, just pull the one sleeve out, no support anything because it's so close. What you want is you want your tube expanded. The better it's fully expanded and the right length, the better it's going to run. Why? Because let's say I was too close, or I was far enough where I had to use two, but two wasn't quite enough and I had to use three, and so that third one is slinky, right? Well, if they're slinky like this, as soon as you pull, it's gonna expand. It's just gonna expand out and it's gonna run on you. And then you get all sort of problems. You're like, oh, chasing hoses, it's knocking off the things that holds and whatever else. So that's why it's nice if you're just doing overnight. Just pull the exact length that you can expand your hose, or close to it, you know, and you won't have any problem.
Right now, a little bit.
Yeah, we're backed out.
Just to let you know.
Backed out. I mean, whatever you got to do.
We kind of pulled out late today.
See, we're backed out, but nobody's coming right now, so.
Yeah, because we did a late checkout.
But anyway, dump and go. Where's she from?
Wisconsin.
You think?
Maybe.
Look at them over there, they're having a rough time.
Ramblings of a DRVer.
DRV rambling.
Take exit 20 on the right.
Take exit.
US 64 bypass East.